Hey, what's up, YouTube? Good morning. I'm showing up this morning because I'm truly concerned. I was making a video yesterday about how wonderful it was that all of our efforts against Codex Alimentarius and the different ridiculous food bills that are backed by huge GMO corporations that would outlaw organic food, it seemed like they had been stymied. In fact, it didn't pass in the House of Representatives. And then I woke up this morning and I watched my friend Original Metal Chicks video, and they had changed the rules in the House of Representatives to get this bill passed. Okay? So this bill is now passed. And next step it goes into the House. And the senators are going to vote on it. Okay, I'm going to leave the link on the side just in case you don't know how heinous this is. But it basically takes away your rights as a human being to grow your own food and to buy food from your neighbor or your local farmer, and it makes it impossible, in fact, for the small farmer to even operate because the costs they're imposing on them, so they operate under new food safety laws, are just extraordinary and impossible to come up with for a small business person. Okay, these are really dangerous times, folks. I really don't know what to say. I think we need to call up everybody in the Senate right now and let them know that if this bill gets passed, we will vote them out. We are not being represented by our government. We are not being represented by the senators or the representatives. They are selling us down the river. They are not looking after the American people. And I don't know when we're going to start making a stink. I don't know what we have to see because it's gone past the conspiracy theory stuff, right? When it's on Fox News, the military is training to come quarantine the American people. Why isn't everybody standing in the streets screaming? Where is the heart of the American people? Okay? I'm going to call for a revolution, folks, a rebirth, because we need to come off the backs of 1776 and get alive in 2009 and realize we need to take our country back once again. And not with guns and things like that, because it's going to be too late by then. We need to take it back by demanding that they honor the Constitution. These people got into office on the oath that they would look after the Constitution, which is to look after us. They're not looking after us, folks. Nobody is looking after us, okay? If you think the government is doing anything to help you, I mean, I talk to some people and they're like, well, isn't it a good thing that government's bringing in military people to help with the flu? It's like, who do you think is starting this flu? Nobody is seeing the bigger picture. So it's up to us, the few that actually see, to make a difference. Because whether you get involved now, you're not going to be able to help but get involved later. And then it's going to be too late because we have a window, right? We have that window of opportunity while we can still have free speech, while you can still watch this video and other people's videos and find out what's going on, while we still have the ability to have free speech without us getting locked up before they start doing that, which they did in Germany, or calling, like they did, the publisher of the New York Times treasonist. Do you understand if somebody calls you treason, accuses you of treason, you can be executed? So when somebody is accusing reporters of being treasonous, that's going to shut them up, right? And then who's going to be telling you the truth? So here I am telling you the truth. Folks, we need to start now. I'm going to leave a couple links on the side, relevant information, the things I'm talking about, also some great sites like Quantum Solutions and Max, God love you, Max, over at the Crow House. They have plans to get involved, and things that people are doing right now to try and stop the overwhelming control that this government is starting to impose on us that is completely unconstitutional. And I don't really give a shit that they're saying that the borders are 100 miles in, okay, and therefore that 3/4 of us live in unconstitutional zones. Look, we're in America. And as far as I'm concerned, screw you. I'm going by the Constitution. And if you're going to come drag me away for that, then do it. Because I'm not going to get dragged away in some FEMA camp, and I'm not going to go bail the country because it's easier. I'm going to sit here and fight. I'm going to yell, I'm going to scream, I'm going to try and wake people up, and if I have to go stand in the middle of the street and scream at all my neighbors, I will. I don't care what it takes anymore. But I am going to call every single one of the senators and representatives that are associated with this particular bill, and I'm going to tell them I'm going to fire them. I'm going to personally make sure they do not get reelected. And I have a big mouth, a really big mouth, and I'm going to put it out everywhere. Please join me.